Hey everybody, this week on the 5 Fab Collab, we are talking about long distance relationships. Do they, can they work? Pitfalls and advice. Well, personally, I never could see long distance relationships working. No, not at all.
Sure thing, Hoss.
So the question is, long distance relationships, do they or can they work? Well, I guess me talking right now with Glenn here,
Yep.
that kind of says it all. Right now it does seem to be working. Don't you agree, Glenn? Is it working for us, Glenn?
I don't know. I think it's working.
There is 1,500 miles apart from us. Glenn lives out in Missouri and I live here. And how did we get through this, Glenn?
The fact that we're always communicating. Always. It's much easier. It's not like we're writing letters to each other.
No, we don't write letters. We may text a lot.
Yeah, text.
I think we text. We get on Skype a lot. But yeah, I don't know. It seems I never would consider myself to have a long distance relationship. Never mind an online relationship.
When I was stalking you, I just kind of ignored the fact you were in Florida. We'll just take care of that later if it becomes a
Minor
problem.
technicalities. He stalks me and just figures. You probably just didn't figure you're gonna get me, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
Be honest with you, the biggest thing is that's it, being honest. You gotta be honest with them, you gotta be upfront with them, you gotta tell them what's going on, because if you're not communicating enough, it just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
And trust is a big thing. If you can't give trust to somebody, it ain't gonna work.
There's always the opportunity to bridge the distance. You should be able to, in general, you should be able to, I don't know, depending on what job you have, somehow spend a weekend or a week with them.
A month. Okay, so Glenn came and spent a month.
Yeah.
And that is another key thing is when you're looking at closing that long distance relationship to make it more permanent, I really think that you really need to spend some time together first. You have to. If you don't spend that time together, you don't see each other's quirks, and that's the key. I mean, me and Glenn both seen each other's quirks for a month. And by the end of that month, I think we pretty much had them all down.
Yeah. Leave the other person alone.
Leave the other person alone. Oh God! Yeah, don't interrupt him when he's in the middle of a boss fight. It don't work. You just go to the other room and play music. That's it.
Or force them to click the wrong song.
Pitfalls, yeah, there is definitely pitfalls because you're longing for them. You want them next to you. You want them with you. You want to be with them. We've got 2 more months, thereabouts. March, April, about 2.5 months.
2 months and a week.
We still ain't figured out how we're all working it out when it happens, but we pretty much know what's happening. I'm flying out there, and then we're driving back here.
That's all because he wants to see my graduation. I wouldn't even. If you didn't want to see graduation, I probably wouldn't go. To be honest, it's just a ceremony.
Okay, so yeah. It still would be that long, right? You have to go to school till when?
I could shave off a week.
Really? I still think he should go to his graduation. How about you guys? Do you think he should be going to his graduation? He's went to college for the past 4 years. Don't you think would be good to go to your own graduation? I'd like to hear comments on that one. Comment. Okay, guys, so, you know, we can say what we feel, but it's up to you to have that open mind. You gotta have an open mind. You gotta have trust. You gotta have faith, and you do have to communicate. You cannot just assume. Remember, the open mind and trust. If he don't talk to you for a day or two for whatever reason, normally I don't think we've ever went that long, but if you go that day or two, you can't just assume that they're cheating on you. And that's probably the biggest thing, is cheating. Everybody fears cheating, and that all comes down to trust. If they really love you, then you should not have that worry. So that's all we have for you this week. I will see you next week, and you all have a good week. Make sure you check out the other videos from the other guys and subscribe to us, and have a good week. Bye.